The National Archive of Mexico is now housed in a structure that is of such a formidable repute that the locals refer to it as the Black Palace. Despite the fact that it is now an important government building, the Palacio de Lecumberri remains to be a notably identifiable landmark that stands tall in its menacing majesty. Having served as one of the most fearsome jails in Mexico in the past, this place has earned its notoriety even before it was responsible for holding significant parts of Mexico's history. The year 1900 marked the beginning of the Palacio de Lecumberri as a correctional facility, and it did not take long for the establishment to acquire a reputation for being unfavorable. It was widely believed that this jail was among the most difficult locations in the Americas to do time for a particular offense. Soon after, corruption took control of the building, which resulted in the imprisonment of a great number of innocent people and political prisoners. Over the course of the subsequent 76 years, the Palacio de Lecumberri saw a number of fatalities inside its walls, including those caused by suicide, murder, and illness. Some individuals believe that the gloomy past that the Black Palace has may be the cause of the paranormal activity that has been claimed to have occurred inside the structure up to the present day. There is a widespread belief that the Palacio de Lecumberri is among the most haunted locations in Mexico City. A large number of reports of ghostly activity that has been said to have occurred inside the building have been submitted by both the workers and the tourists. The thunderous cries of what can only be characterized as former inmates who are in anguish or who are undergoing torture is one of the most prevalent sensations that people have. The most common ghost tale that is recounted about the Palacio de Lecumberri, which is said to be haunted, is not remotely comparable to these disembodied noises, despite the fact that they are spooky indeed. The spirit of a prisoner called Don Jacinto is supposed to be the most prominent ghost that is said to haunt the old jail. The majority of the time, Don is seen strolling about the old cell blocks at night. In addition to that, he will often repeat the same statement over and over again, which is, again, Amelia didn't come. It has been said that Don was head over heels in love with Amelia while he was alive. She, on the other hand, betrayed him in the most heinous manner possible. Reportedly, she had an affair with him before she accused him of committing a murder that he had not committed. In spite of the fact that Amelia disapproved of him, it seems that his love for her has persisted throughout his time spent in prison and even into his afterlife. There are other interpretations of Don's narrative that portray him as the jail cleaner rather than a prisoner of the previous prison. As he continues to wait for Amelia to come to see him in the dead, Don continues to demonstrate the same level of love that he had for Amelia in the previous chapter. Regardless of whether or not this tale is true, it continues to be a topic of folklore that is connected to the Palacio de Lecumberri. Those members of the general public who are interested in gaining further knowledge about and seeing some of the most significant papers in Mexico may go to the Palacio de Lecumberri, which is a component of the National Archive. The structure is operated as a museum, and admission is free of charge. It is a fascinating location to see, particularly one that demonstrates how former prisons have been transformed into business buildings.